Hi friends, welcome to Tech ARK IT YouTube channel. My name is Ravi. In this video session, we are going to see that AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, which is on a CLF C01 certification. The next video is AWS Migration Services. What are migration services here? AWS migration services are designed to help business move their applications, data, and infrastructure from on-premises data centers to other cloud providers to the AWS cloud. So example say that the migration services will help your business to move your applications or the data or databases, right? Data means data, databases. So anything you wanted to migrate from on-premises to the cloud or any other cloud provider to the AWS, you can do that using the migration services. So example, moving to the new service, right? Example, you have an existing MySQL database service, you wanted to move it to the Aurora, or you have some existing MongoDB service on internal, or you would like to go with the DynamoDB on AWS cloud. So either ways it is supported, you can do that. Moving to the new cloud provider, example say if you wanted to move from other GCP to the AWS or Azure to the AWS or vice versa, it can support the migration services. So let's see, the first migration service is database migration service. Database migration service is a fully managed service that helps users migrating databases to AWS quickly and securely. It supports both homogeneous and heterogeneous migrations, meaning that users can migrate databases between different database engines and operating systems. Example, on premises you have a Windows operating system with a database service, then you can use the same environment on the cloud. You can do homogeneous migrations, or you have a different database on your on premises, or you wanted to migrate to the different operating system on the destination cloud AWS, then there is a heterogeneous environment, you can use that wise. So either wise you can use for your homogeneous like lift and shift environment, or maybe from one service to the other service, you can use this database migration services to migrate your databases. Migrating on-premises database to the AWS or continuous data replication, example say if you wanted to keep your replication of your data replication into the cloud, you can also use the database migration services. So virtually no downtime required, so you can just migrate the databases on the live, example with a minimal connection disruption or no downtime. So that's the virtual environment, you can use it. So basically the use case for the DMS is the Oracle to Aurora MySQL. So anything you can use it, or Oracle to Oracle, example say Oracle migration to the Oracle, you can use it, or Oracle RDS Oracle to the Aurora MySQL. Okay, so here we have another service called server migration service, so which is used as an SMS is fully managed service that helps users migrate on-premises servers to the AWS quickly and easily, example lift and shift. It simplifies the migration process and automating many of the manual tasks involved in migrating the servers to the AWS. Example say that a manual task like what are the how many disks are you have, what are those size, and giving the destination sizing and all, so you don't need to do it manually, so it automatically select the appropriate the disk scanning environment and replicate the data onto the destination and migrate the data. So just cut over the data and you will be lift and shifted your environment to the destination. So SMS supports migrating from physical, virtual, and cloud-based servers running a Windows or the Linux operating system. So any variant of it can be supported, right? Except some of the. For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications. Proprietary operating systems like IBM AX may not be supported, because this does only run on the hardware based environment, the IBM hardware based environments, so you cannot do that. But the Windows, Linux operating systems and the regular physical or virtual machines, you can simply migrate using the server migration service. So servers saved as in a new Amazon machine. Example, say that the servers on your source in the destination will be like Amazon machine image. It's just like an image, so whenever you want, you can just spin up the image. Using that image, you can spin up the EC2 instance, so that it can easily be migrated or bring up the same environment multiple times. Use AMI to launch servers EC2 as in a instances, so that way you can do that. So it's a simple lift and shift environment for the server migration. So if you see, this scenario comes like the AWS Snow Family. The Snow Family is actually helps. Example, say you have a terabytes of database or petabytes of data on premises, right? You wanted to migrate to the cloud. So if you have a high bandwidth, also the replicating the data of petabytes or terabytes will take so many months, right? Maybe 2 months, 3 months, something like that. But if you wanted to migrate without utilizing your internet bandwidth, or sometimes you don't have any internet connection to your data centers, right? That might be a very limited access to that. Then you can use this Snow Family devices to migrate your data or compute services from your on-premises to the cloud. So AWS Snow Family is collection of physical devices designed to help customers migrate data and from AWS in secure and efficient way, even in situations where internet connectivity is limited, unreliable or non-existent. So that's the main purpose of Snow Family. It can be utilized for, and there are few device models we have here. So it is called, one is an AWS Snowcon, the smallest device in the Snow Family, designed for edge computing and data transfer in harsh environments. It has a rugged design and can be withstand extreme temperatures, okay, making ideal for use cases like military operations or mining. Example, say that if you wanted to data to be migrated from your military locations, right? Those, some of the military locations are very confidential, you don't have any internet access, or it might be a remote location, something like that, but you wanted to copy those some data, images, whatever the information you want to the cloud or somewhere else, you can use this device to do that. Okay. AWS Snowball is a larger device that can transfer up to 80 terabytes of data at once. Snowball is often used for large scale data migrations, data disaster recovery, or data center decommissioning. One more thing is in a large environments. Example, say that if you want to entirely migrate your data center with the container, so that is called as a Snowmobile, the largest device in the Snow Family, designed to transfer up to 100 petabytes of data. Snowmobile is easily a shipping container that is driven to our data center, loaded with your data, and then transferred to AWS for the transferring to the local services. So example, whenever you copy the data to the container, then you can simply copy to any region on the AWS, because they have low latency links internally. Description. So let's see that what these devices differences here with the Snowcon, Snowball Edge compute optimized or storage optimized, and AWS Snowmobile. So these are the devices. You can see that in the below: Snowcon, Snowball, Snowmobile. So the usable STD for the Snowcon is 8 terabyte, and Snowball Edge is 80 terabyte, and Snowmobile is 100 petabyte. the SSD storage for the Snowcon 14 terabytes, and the Snowball 8 it's 1 terabyte because the SSD is not available on the Snowball 8. It is optimized for the storage, but if you have a compute optimized which is a 28 terabyte edge, so you can actually migrate your virtual machines if you have. Okay, and vCPUs 440 and 104, and device weight which is 4.5 lbs, 49 lbs, 49 lbs, and 45 feet shipping container, that is storage cluster. So examples is that if you want to migrate a huge data which is not 80 terabyte, which is more than that, or which is less than petabytes, then you can use the cluster environment with the edge, Snowball edge, combining multiple Snowball devices and make your cluster. Then you can copy the data, terabytes of data, then ship it. So this all the data is encrypted, and except the Snowcon, so everything is HIPAA compliant data, so you can easily trust that the compliant data is that. Right, use case. So what is the use case for Snowcon is on for a small data, if you want to migrate a small data center, so the Snowball edge is the one which is basically file server data migration, something like that. Or the Snowball edge compute is example if you want to migrate the virtual machines or the VMs, so that is the Snowball edge compute optimized is the useful one. Or the Snowmobile is like entirely the data center would be migrating, then you can use that. Okay, so there are some services you can run on the Snowball edge. Here Amazon S3 you can run, and EC2, Lambda, EBS, IAM, and STS, the security token service, and the EC2 system manager. So these are the services you can basically enable on the Snowball edge based on your requirement which you want. Example, it is for only the compute, you can easily use the EC2 instance, or if it is only for the file server, then you can use the Amazon S3. Okay, so let's see another scenario here. This is for an offline, but if you have a good bandwidth, good internet link, then you can use the Datasync. Datasync is the service which we can use the install the agent on the servers, then you can sync the data from your on-premises to the cloud and migrate any service or any data. Okay, so which is very consistent to replicate your data from your on-premises to the cloud, but it's again depends on your internet bandwidth, how much you have or how much data you have to migrate. AWS Datasync is managed data transfer service that simplifies and accelerates the migration of large amounts of data between on-premises storage systems and AWS services. Datasync automates much of the traditionally manual process of transferring data, enabling organizations to move data quickly, efficiently, while reducing the operational overhead and cost. So it is easy to set up just an agent, install it, and boom, your data will be on cloud. And automated transfer, so you don't need to manually monitor the data transfer. If it is sometimes stuck up, it will automatically restart and do that stuff automatically. You don't need to bother about that. And the data validation, so example, the data is sync completed, again the data is validated against the on-premises and the cloud. Data validation would be taken care by the Datasync service itself. And fast data transfer, so it is optimize the data while sending to the cloud, so that way the deduplication and all the things will be done on premises itself. And the security data, the data will be sent over the secure connection, so it won't be any expose of data to the internet while it is transferring through the internet, but it is not it is a encrypted method. So that's the services you can use to migrate your on-premises environment to the AWS, example the database migration service and the server migration service, and if in case offline migrations, you can use the Snowball services. If you have a good bandwidth internet, if you wanted to migrate a larger storage environment, you can use Datasync. That's all about this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos and courses. Do share with your friends and family so they also learn along with you. For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications.